Hi folks, it's Kieran here. Today I am at the car park grabbing a real quick flat ground session in. Once again, had a real difficult time trying to get out for a session this week. It's been a week since I went to Ali for my first session of the year, and between the weather being crap and work, I've just not been able to get out, and I think that's going to be the case this week going forward. We're predicted to have some pretty bad weather here in the UK again, and my work schedule just doesn't look like it's going to work very well to get out for a session. So I figured whilst the ground is a little bit dry, I'd come out, have a little skate around. Just skate some flat ground. It's kind of the only option available to me. I'm not a massive fan of skating flat ground, if I'm completely honest. I find it kind of frustrating. That's why I don't do it very often. It's probably just down to a lack of practice. I don't practice it very much. As a result, I don't have tricks on lock. I can't just come down and bash out tricks, which, you know, I think flat ground will be a lot of fun if you've got a big bag of tricks and you've got them all pretty consistently dialed in. Then you can come down and just do trick after trick after trick. But yeah, that's definitely not the case for me. So the plan for today is I just want to kind of go through my bag of tricks and see which ones I've got, which ones I haven't got, which ones are there or thereabouts, and which ones I might have lost completely. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give myself 5 attempts at every flat ground trick I know how to do. If I get it in the 5, great. If I don't, I'm just going to move on to the next one. I really don't want to be battling any particular trick over and over and over today. And it'll just give me an idea of which tricks I need to work on and build consistency with, which ones are still there or thereabouts. You know, do that without like turning this into like a real full practice session where I'm, you know, endlessly trying a trick over and over and over again. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it will stay dry, and yeah, as far as like how I'm going to edit this together, I don't want you guys to sit there and watch through every single attempt of every single trick I know how to do, even though that probably wouldn't be that long. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to, if I make the trick within the 5 tries, I'll show you the trick, the land, and if I don't make it in the 5 tries, I'll just show you like the closest attempt, and we'll just go from there. So yeah, that's enough waffle. It's taken me like 8 tries to try and get this intro down, so let's just get the camera down, skate some flat ground, and go from there. Also, like, I don't know how the best camera angles to show flat ground. I always show it side on. If you've got any better ideas, leave it down in the comment below. I might move the camera around a little bit, give you some different perspectives, but yeah, we'll see. So I'm going to kick off with all the ollie variations, so ollies, 180s, a couple of 360 ollies I can try, and then we'll move on to shove it's, and then we'll move on to flip tricks to end the session, and just warm my way through my legs. And yeah, that sentence doesn't make sense. Let's just get on. Right, that's the ollie variations though. Some clear issues. One, my switch ollies and nollies like absolutely suck. Like, they're just not good at all. Something I need to work on and just have a little bit of a practice at. Obviously, I just don't have the same form that I do with my regular ollies. I didn't get, I guess it's front side 180 ollie. I don't know, it's the weird one for me, the one where you turn inwards. I'm just not good at that trick, don't do it very often, definitely don't practice it as a result. Can't do it, can't do it to order. And then finally, the last one, which is a little bit frustrating, is the nollie 360. I learnt that one last year. I really like it, the look of it, but it still freaks me out. When I was learning it, after I'd landed it, I was going for a few more, and I bailed one and almost hit my head on the floor. And it's like came pretty close and really freaked me out, and it's kind of freaked me out of doing them ever since. Like, I find it hard to commit to it. I basically just never committed to any of them during those 5 tries, so yeah, it's a bit sucky. I think what I need to do with that one is like go out and learn it again, really get the technique down, and just do it a bunch and lock it in, because it is a really cool feeling trick. Like, when you land it, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, but I did get the front cab, or fakey frontside 360 ollie if you like, not all the way around, I'm not actually good at skateboarding, but yeah, I think that's the first time I've done it on anything that's not skate park ground, which is obviously a lot slicker. So stoked with that. Okay, next up it's shove it time, which will include big spins. Yeah, I hate shove it. I don't hate shove it. It's like I don't practice them. It's my own fault. Let's get to it. Okay, I was a little more successful than I expected it to be. Sucks that I missed nollie backside shove, the one that looks like a frontside shove, because nollie is weird and everything's the wrong way around. I still don't understand that. I know to call them the other way around. I don't understand why or how. It makes no sense whatsoever. But that's like my go-to nollie shove. So yeah, failing on that one, it's kind of sucky. I gave myself extra goes on that as well because I was pissing with myself. And the nollie big spin. Nollie back big spin, that's another one. I learned it I think I learned it right at the start last year, did it for a little while, I've left it alone, and now I cannot remember how I did that trick at all. I'm gonna have to go back and like rewatch my own video of me doing it, and then I'll have to come down at some point and do like a relearning video. So we're going to do relearnings on nollie big spins and nollie 360s. I want to call it nollie 360 nollie. Anyway, yeah, but still, like a few of them, you know, I got a pop shove it first try, like a backside pop shove it, which is pretty rare. Like, it's not my forte. I'm much more of a front shove man. So yeah, all in all, reasonable. Okay, that just leaves the flip tricks. So I'm expecting this to be pretty horrific, I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember the last time I did a kickflip, and that is my go-to. I feel like I should get that one in 5 because I usually have them pretty locked in. Everything else, the fakey flips, varial kickflip, heel flip, varial heel, God knows. And the one that really gets me is backside flip. I do backside flips on banks, loads, absolutely love it. One of my favourite tricks. Flat ground, really struggle with them. I feel like this is one thing with this whole video. Like, if I did this on a bank, I think I'd have landed a lot more of these tricks, which is dumb. Just shows all my flat ground is usually spent at a slight angle rather than on actual flat ground. Cool, right, let's get on with these flip tricks. I think there's only like 1, 2, 3, there's like 6 or 7 of them. It shouldn't take that long to get through them. Yeah. Oh no! No! Oh! Well, that went a lot better than expected. Kickflip and heel flip are still there. Kickflip in particular felt really good. Heel flip, I want to keep working on those. That's the other trick that I really want to have locked in. So maybe need to just make a point of doing as many heel flips as I do kick flips each session. Got the fake flip, it was ugly, don't care. Don't do them very often, but I know I can pull them out when I need to. And stoked with the backside flip I got. Probably the best backside flip I've ever done on flat ground. So clearly all that work I'm doing them on the bank has paid off. The other kickflip variations, I feel like if I'd had a few more tries at them, I definitely would have got all of them. Really want to work on my varial flip. My varial kickflips are pig ugly. I was watching Skate Comebacks videos the other day. He's got a gorgeous varial flip. He just recently relearnt them, and his are sick. They're all popped and nice. So I'm going to come down and have a session working on making my varial kickflips look like that, inspired by Skate Comebacks. So keep an eye out for that video in the future, or in the meanwhile, I'll leave a link to Skate Comebacks channel below. Go and check him out. Dude's awesome. He's putting out some great content and just making amazing progress. So definitely go check him out. And yeah, varial heel, that's another one. I really want to have that trick like dialed. It's such a good feeling trick. I feel like I understand it pretty well. It just usually takes me a bunch of tries to get one. So yeah, obviously just need to practice it. So yeah, we'll keep going. All in all though, that was a really fun session. I actually really enjoyed it. I was kind of dreading coming down. I said at the start, don't like skating flat ground, but you know, skating flat ground is better than not skating at all. And actually that was a ton of fun. It's good just to come down and try and land a bunch of tricks. So I'll do this more in the future. I won't film it every time. I'll maybe just film it when I'm working on a particular trick. Obviously there's the 2 nollie tricks that I'm gonna have to relearn because I just didn't understand them at all, basically. So yeah, look forward to those coming at some point. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'll make a point, I think, of like trying to grab little, like it's easy to grab like a 20-minute, 30-minute flat ground session from time to time. You know, with how things are at the moment in terms of like with home life and work and whether, maybe that's the best thing I can try and do is just try and come out, just work on one trick, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But you'll see those as we come. I apologise for this being a very talky video. I've realised this as I was filming my 15th attempt at an outro that I've probably done way more talking than actual tricks that you've seen, because I'm going to edit it down pretty heavily. So if you've stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who watches all the videos, whether you only watch 10 seconds or are brave enough to sit through the whole thing. It's a huge thank you, especially those who sit through the whole thing, like, you're legends. If you've got any comments for whether it's tricks I should learn, tips for the tricks that I'm already doing, whether it's ones I landed or didn't land, leave it down in the comments below. It really massively helps out. And yeah, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you next time when I don't know what I'll be doing, because it's mainly up to the old weather gods as to whether or not I'll be able to skate at all for the next month. But yeah, stoked with that. Huge thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.